I came into this world on May 19th, 1925, in Omaha, Nebraska. But peace never stayed long in our home. My father, Earl Little, was a proud man, a Garveyite. He believed black people should rise up and stand on their own. The white supremacists, they believed he should die for it. They burned our house down. They took his life. They tried to kill the dream before it could take root. My mother, Louise, she tried. God, she tried. But the world broke her spirit, piece by piece. They took her children, put her in a mental institution, and scattered us like leaves in a storm. By the time I was a teenager, hope was just another word in a white man's dictionary. I ran the streets of Boston and Harlem, zoot suits, hustle, con games. I was smart, too smart for my own good. But the game always ends the same. Prison bars, steel cold, 4 walls that echo with regret, 6 years behind bars. But prison didn't break me. It woke me up. It was in that cell I found the teachings of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. He spoke of black pride, of justice, of truth that didn't taste like poison. I devoured books like a starving man, history, religion, philosophy, because no one can cage a man who knows who he is. When I left prison, I left behind Detroit Red, the hustler, and I became Malcolm X, a servant of my people. With the Nation of Islam, I stood tall and spoke truths no one dared say out loud, that the system was designed to keep us shackled, that integration without dignity was just a prettier cage, that self-respect, discipline, and unity were the weapons of our revolution. They called me dangerous. The government spied. The press lied. But the people, they listened. Because I was speaking their pain, our truth. But even within the nation, I began to see cracks, power games, hypocrisy. I couldn't serve a movement that lost its soul. In 1964, I made the pilgrimage to Mecca. And there, I saw Muslims of every color, praying together, eating together, as brothers. For the first time, I saw that the enemy wasn't the white man. It was hate. It was injustice. It was the lie that some people are worth more than others. I returned with a new vision. I was no longer just fighting for black people in America. I was fighting for human rights across the globe. And I knew they wouldn't let me live much longer. On February 21st, 1965, as I stood before a crowd in Harlem, they took my life. 21 gunshots. In front of my wife. In front of my daughters. In front of the very people I fought for. But listen closely. They didn't silence me. My voice lives in classrooms, in protest marches, and in the quiet strength of a child who knows they matter. I wasn't perfect. I was flawed. I was fierce. But I was free. I dared to believe that black people deserved more than survival. We deserved dignity. And I paid the price for that belief. But if my journey teaches you anything, let it be this. You are not defined by what breaks you. You are defined by how you rise after the breaking. So I ask you, don't just listen to my words. Reflect, question, act. This world doesn't change by silence, but by those bold enough to speak and brave enough to stand. My name is Malcolm X. I spoke for justice. I lived for truth. And even now, in your time, my voice still echoes. Peace be unto you, but never, ever be silent.